How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special day. We have the Evo in the shop here, and it's time to get this thing in. So as you see, we have an empty engine bay. We got the engine on the standstill. We're gonna pull it off the engine stand. We're gonna get the rest of the accessories on it. We're gonna get the clutch installed, and we're gonna get all that shimmed and stuff like that. That way we have proper throwout bearing clearance. And then we can bolt the tranny up, and then we can get this thing in the car. So we got the tranny on here, got the clutch installed, we got all that, we got everything set, all the clearances properly set. We got all the accessories on. I decided to put this on right now just because it's just will be easier for me. I know I gotta get underneath the car anyways, but so everything's mounted, everything's ready to go in. I think since I had to roll the car in and out of the shop, like I could have probably made this a little easier for myself and just taken out the subframe and just put everything in at once. But since I have to keep the car rollable, subframe's still in it, so I'm gonna take my transfer case and just kind of stuff it back in there for right now. There's no way that this is just going to sit in there. We had to use a little bit of a MacGyver in there, just kind of get that to stay in there. I hope it stays in there. It's a pretty heavy transfer case, I gotta say. Alright, we're going to open this thing up. Now, if anybody wants to actually, like, I can't screw myself. One second. I had a lot of people ask me, I kind of took pictures and kind of showed my friends, like, the build too. And everybody's like, oh, you didn't paint the valve cover. The valve cover's ugly. You should paint the valve cover. Look at how many grease spots I have on this valve cover. How many times I would have scratched it up. There's no point until getting it in the car to paint the valve cover. So if you're wondering why I didn't do anything with that, that is why. It's kind of crazy. Last time I did a build, it was like over a year. I guess I started buying parts a while ago, but little orange hammer attack.
My bed died.
Oh, done.
Your damn hammers.
All right. So we got the engine in. Trans in, transfer case is in. Axle on this side because I need to get to the turbo lines in the back of the block here. There's a lot of stuff I probably could put in, but I'm too excited and I can't wait anymore. So manifold and turbo is going in because I'm just waiting far too long. So once I find the gasket, we're gonna put it in. Found it.
I'm like, I know I just saw it.
So, all right. Is that light still under there? It's probably dead.
Fell on the floor.
All right. I'm not really sure how easy this thing is to get in.
Wouldn't the turbo have to go in first?
No. Oh, so that's pretty sweet. So we're already learning new things. We're learning new things like the shield for the transfer case can't be there. So, all right, there. Ow. So, this little shield back here on the transmission, or on the transfer case, this little thing, apparently you do not need it anymore. News to me, but now this thing should go on. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty tight fit. Aha! Wow, that like pretty much touches the transfer case. I'm actually surprised they even made it to where it goes that close, but manifold is in, and I'm gonna take a few pictures, and then I'm gonna put this turbo kit on, and I'm gonna put the wastegates in first. Yes, I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. It's not like I've done this before, so we're gonna see, but we need to get this manifold tight. We have a brand new stud kit. Shout out to MA Performance for doing my heads. They did a really good job. All brand new hardware. Very impressed with the quality of work that they put out, definitely. Oh, you know what? There's something I didn't talk about. So anybody doing a precision type turbo or anything that doesn't have coolant running in and out like the stock turbo, I actually, instead of just capping them off, I actually got them welded shut, the ins and the outs. Yes, you can't go back from that, but I don't plan on going back to stock. So I actually, you won't even be able to see here. Can you see here? This right here, I have a cap on it, yes, I do. But this is all welded shut, and then I powder coated over it, and then I just put a cap on there, and as well as back down here too, I put a cap down there, and then I just put a hose clamp on it just because it's on the back side of the motor, and if it were to actually leak, you know, I just have extra protection.
What do you got there?
You know, some tile stuff. Nice. Take that off here. But don't forget this ring, or you'll be having lots of troubles. the spoolie boy. Oh yeah. This thing is freaking sick. Look at that color. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna hook this up a little later here. I hope that's not in the way. Alright, I'm gonna put my down pipe on though. Frickin' big ol' pipe. Don't know how, hopefully it fits down there. There we go, scratch it all up. Yes, yes. See that? That is why I do not it's a big pipe, okay? Ah. There she is. Alrighty. I'm gonna hook up this line.
What line is that? What is that line?
It's my turbo feed line. This in here, you know for sure. Alright, so put the turbo in. I actually did quite a bit of things off of camera just to make this not such a super long video. But I wrapped my downpipe, got the downpipe on there, dump tubes are on there. I ran my wastegate lines here, which are not a final. I want to replace these plastic boost tees, but for now, that's just how we're gonna run them. So, and I also got a powder coated valve cover. I powder coated it myself and put it all in there. I got my intake on here. Intake is tucked. We got the radiator still out here, so I tucked all my wires behind all here and here. So all my wiring for my injectors are all tucked with those connectors. I took some time and re-loomed everything, got everything tucked away. I mean, if you can see, everything is pretty freaking clean. And it's not obnoxious across here. Since we did the Myvec delete, we have no more wires here and here. So, I also switched some brackets around here. I grinded this one flat, turned it sideways, so I have a lot of things tucked under here, and everything is tucked pretty good. I also did an evap evap delete. Took all the solenoids out of here and all that. So, and then I also took the factory lines, cut those lines off, and just made one single line, and I bent it differently so it fits down here and all snug with my fuel pressure regulator. So I got the radium lines are in now, my radium damper, fuel pressure regulator. I got my dash 6 return line in. This wire, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. This is for the hop switch. I'm not sure where I'm going to mount that yet. So we're just going to tuck that in there. So other than that, I have a few more things I'm going to kind of wire up and button up. But I think we're ready to put the intake on and get the radiator in and get some intercooler stuff on. So and finally get this thing buttoned up, and hopefully soon here we're going to be getting it started. I do have a flex fuel kit coming. That'll be on its way. I'll do a separate video on that. What else? I think that's it. Let's get to putting this radiator in. Get the lower intercooler piping in. I still am waiting for an upper intercooler piping. They didn't have exactly what I need. I have to use the stock, the the stock lower, or not lower, but the stock elbow, I just powder coated it black just because it looked a little better. I'm going to be replacing this later on whenever they get some more stuff in circulation. I've been waiting like 6 weeks for the ETS upper intercooler piping, and you know, I had my other titanium that I showed on the videos, and it didn't fit because I guess I didn't even pay attention. It's only for a stock location, not the top mount turbo kit, so it's a little bit shorter. So we're still waiting for that. Hopefully that comes in the next couple weeks here. I emailed them and they said they're still however many weeks out. So yeah, that's about it. We're gonna get this radiator in, put the intercooler on, and get the pipes on, and button up as much as we can. We're still waiting on parts. I would love to get this thing up and running, but unfortunately parts are kind of hard to come by this year. So let's get to it. I have my nice AMS lower intercooler piping. Actually, it came silver. I was just gonna get silver, and then I decided that I wanted it black, so I just went ahead and powder coated it myself. Kind of decided against that real quick. So you may ask why I'm putting the lower on first. All this stuff is a pretty tight fit, and also I don't know if anybody knows, the AMS kits are normally only with the AMS intakes. So we're gonna do a little bit of customization. Also, one thing I did leave out is, so this is your bracket for your stock housing. There's a bracket comes out here. With this pipe being the way it is, sitting in there, it does not clear. So I cut it. There's no reason for me to have it anymore. I cut it and just painted here, that way it doesn't rust. But you still need this hole for the intake, for the heat shield, to kind of keep the end from slopping around. So I kept that part. I kept as much structure as I could. I probably could have chopped this off too, but I didn't. But yeah, now it fits in there pretty decent. So this is just how it's gonna go down, I guess. Oh, don't even be like that. This is right here is the reason why I am doing this first. So this pipe on the lower end fits a little weird. So I took a different bolt, and I'm just using a stainless bolt to bolt this in on the side. But since it kind of fits a little funky, I really want to put this on here first. This is the bracket mounted, and I don't really want to break the bracket either. So these ones are on differently, but you're not gonna see them. But any clamps that you can see, like super frugal about. Oh, that did not sound good. So if you don't put them on good enough, and they pop off when you're running 50 pounds of boost. We're not gonna be running 50 pounds of boost.
Just 49.
Thanks, huh?
I don't know.
I like the way you think. Alright, so I left this a little bit loose. This is kind of, I guess this will turn in a little bit too. Alright, actually, yeah. So it kind of clears. I may even take that off. Grind it down later on. I don't know. It's starting to look like a car. Also, I left this loose. I'll tighten that. And when we get the intake in. But radiator. I like What are you recording me for? I just put a big ass inner cooler on.
Look how pretty that thing is. Only thing that make it better is it's purple.
Don't even go there.
Or mint. I'll take that too.
Alright, so now for the intake, so we can route all that stuff. I got
The big guy.
the filter off, got this stuff clocked kind of already. This is kind of sitting there, it's all kind of clocked. Put that on there, this down here. Wrap this around. And we're going to zip tie that here. So I take the shortest route for everything, just because I don't like sloppy wires. Just looks bad. So I'm gonna pull that back, zip that. Alright, so this is a temporary thing right now, which I may not even leave on there. We're gonna be putting in a catch can, so this is a temporary thing for now. So back to the AMS lower and the tile, the QR here, and the ETS. So if you notice this, so the AMS with the AMS kit, it comes straight here and it lines up straight. You notice that this is obviously nowhere near, so this is a different direction. For that, I have a plan. So this is out of, well, they give you with the kit, they give you a straight one, and then they, for the stock, I think it's like this. It comes like here for your stock blow-off valve or whatever stock location type. So I think that I'm gonna be able to probably do this. So I'll probably cut it. I'm not really sure yet. Somehow it's gotta fit. Put it that way. Honestly, this is really ugly, but it's just what you gotta do, I guess. Oh, I guess this is not gonna fit. Assholes. Alright, so let's
So you're gonna put that other clamp on first?
Yeah, I probably should. I can open it up and put it on there too, but it'll be okay. I think it's okay.
Looks like it belongs there.
Yeah, it's not bad. No, so we were successful.
Starting to come together.
Huh?
Starting to come together.
Yeah, it is. I'm extremely excited. Look at that. So It's a good thing we're missing freaking upper airflow piping. Oh, that's freaking sweet. We're just blocking this off for now. And I'll put my headlights in. Out too. This goes over here too. But I'm gonna put headlights in. So I miss seeing headlights.
You have a car.
Alright, so our battery died on the camera. Literally we've been working all day and all night. If you can tell from in the video, it was daylight when we started. Morning actually, and it ended up back to being dark. We're in the vehicle now. So we finally got the car running. I only ran it for a few seconds just because it, you know, it didn't have an intercooler piping, and also it doesn't have the base map on it yet. I wanted to see if it would fire up. It fires up. You got coolant, we got oil in there ready for the break-in period. If you guys have any questions regarding, you know, the tuck that I did underneath the intake and some of the other stuff that I didn't show in the video to try to make this a little bit easier to watch or a little bit shorter, you know, you can always send me a message. Don't be shy, you know, just let me know what you need. I'll help you out as much as I can. Or you can always go to my Instagram and look me up there, send me a message, whatever. Yeah, just leave comment, whatever. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have more. Just because we're starting to wrap up the Evo does not mean we are done and, you know, that's all it's gonna be. I actually do have something else to go on the channel. We're starting with another 100% stock car. That will be, I'm not really sure where I'm gonna show that or not. I already have it. So, that's going to be in the process. We are now getting to where it is pretty cold out. You know, it's about 20 degrees now. It went from 50 to 60 degrees right into snow. We're actually starting to get snow now, so it's kind of crazy. I want to get as much stuff as I can possibly get done on the Evo before winter comes. I normally store it, but since I'm doing the YouTube stuff, I'm gonna have to keep it up during the winter time. I got another one that we're gonna start this winter, so I can kind of, whenever I get the Evo done or somewhat done, to where we can start doing some other tuning in the spring. We're gonna tuck that away. Probably we'll do little things here or there. Probably have to take it to the shop, back and forth to the shop. So we have that other car that we're gonna be working on, starting, like I said, 100%. So always gonna have something. I know I've been kind of slacking a little bit lately. I've got a lot of stuff that we've been kind of doing, but you will definitely see in the near future here. But liked all the content. The Evo is running and no weird noises, so always a good thing. So yeah, that's it for the end of this, or that's the end of this video. You guys have a good day.